Welcome back to another episode of Worlds Collide. I am the kid JW. This is the wonderful, lovely, awesome, amazing, so talented Ms Diva Talks.
What's up, y'all?
And we're back with the 7 levels of being drunk.
Who knew there were 7 levels? Because I only have about 1.
Damn.
Give or take 2. Thanks for making me feel bad. Damn. No,
so there are 7 levels of being drunk.
No? Alright.
I mean, I do, but it's like about maybe 4, maybe 5.
Oh, alright.
That you may experience when drinking. Of course, alcohol affects everyone differently, but these are some common things that almost everyone has experienced at least once. For level 1, we have buzzed. The first effects from the alcohol are starting to kick in. You'll find yourself with a very slight smile on your face and a warm sensation in your stomach. You'll still be able to walk and talk normally, but not for long. Level 2 is tipsy. At this point, you're starting to feel more euphoric. Shame levels are falling and your confidence is rising. You're gonna start feeling a lot more talkative and socially lubricated. You'll feel a bit more loose. Like you don't have to think
Right, I feel like that's too early for me.
Right, that's too early.
Yeah.
As much when it comes to socializing. You know all that spaghetti that falls out of your pockets when you try to talk to people when you're sober? Well, it's nice and boxed up in the fridge when you're drunk. No need to worry about dropping all your spaghetti. Level 3 is sloshed. This is when you start to feel more and more disinhibited. You lose your filter. See, normally when you're sober, the little person that lives inside your head kinda double checks everything you're gonna say before you say it. That way you don't say anything stupid. Well, when you're drunk, that little dude just stops checking. So you're much more likely to...
This is my 3. The filter is going at 3.
What number are we on?
We're on 3. We're on 3 now.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. 1 was buzz. 2 was that woman fuzzy shit.
That it was 1 was the warm and fuzzy, and 2 was the tipsy.
2 is tipsy.
3
this is this shit.
Whatever the fuck he said.
So the filter shit's 3. So for me, tipsy to me, like I'm social now. It's my filter that goes off. That filter going off is the first. It's the buzz.
Of course it is.
Then there's no filter. Then the confidence level's through the fucking roof. So I'm like, I'm ready.
Say stupid shit you wouldn't normally say. Another common side effect is you just kinda start to talk in all caps. Everything you have to say becomes really important. And this is the point where you may notice you have to pee a lot. Now my friends used to call this breaking the seal, as in the first time you pee while you're drinking is when you've broken the seal and now the floodgates are open and you're gonna have to keep peeing all the time. But personally, I prefer to drink water with each drink that I have, so I just embrace peeing often, cause not drinking enough water is probably the biggest factor in getting a bad hangover the next day. Level 4, toss.
Isn't it funny how water is what solves all the issues?
Oh yeah.
Even with being high.
Yeah.
Water.
Bro. Yo. Bro, please. Please, bro. Can I hit the Juul? Bro, please. Just one hit, dude. Just one hit from the Juul, bro. Please. Yeah, if you consume nicotine, this is when you're gonna turn into Schmeagol looking for his precious vape. For some reason, alcohol really potentiates the nicotine. Also, loss of shirts is a common side effect at this stage. If you're at a party and you see someone shirtless, they're tossed. Dancing also becomes easier. You don't necessarily get better at dancing, but it just gets easier. Level 5, yost.
Well, exactly.
That's why
why dancing is better at that level.
Yeah. I make it
But
for
again,
everybody.
that's usually my 3.
Damn.
You know the little man that lives inside your head controlling your meat suit and making sure you don't say anything stupid? Well, he called in sick today. You're on your own now. Speaking of calling in sick, it's time to make some shit up about how you ate some bad Chinese food last night and text your boss. When you're this drunk, pretty much every idea becomes a good idea. Like that time I thought it'd be a good idea to show off that I can do a backflip on flat ground. Now, I can land a backflip, but apparently gravity works differently when you're drunk. So I landed on my face, but it was worth it. I probably looked cool as fuck for that first half of that backflip. This is also when you start having momentary lapses in your memory. For level 6 we have hammered. Now, every friend group has that one friend who's known as a runner. When they get so drunk and they just decide to run away. I think when you're drunk, going anywhere feels kind of like a magical adventure. One of my friends would always get drunk, take his shirt off, and just run away. And we'd be chasing him like, bruh, we're drinking at your house, dude. And we'd have to go find him. If you're at a bar that has a stripper...
That was me when I had my moving out party. Like, I was fucked up. Fucked up.
Who in the hell has a moving out party? You really moved out here and thought you was white, huh?
Can't say that. Well, let me finish though. So we had a moving out party, and I was fucked up because one of the things I know I would always get me fucked up. You soak your gummy bear, like the gummy bears, in liquor, and I was fucked up. I was doing shots, and I was fucked up. I was popping them gummies like a motherfucker. Sitting at the table, just popping them motherfuckers, and then it got to the point where I was at 6. I'm talking. Having a bottle of water. I'm like, yo, so you gotta understand. I'm spraying people. And then at some point, I'm talking.
At a moving out party.
Yeah, it was music going and shit. You know, fun. Good ass gathering. And then, like I said, on the bench, put my cup in the lampshade. Lamp was on, put the cup in the lampshade. It's water dripping down to the lamp. I'm just here vibing. Next thing I know, open the door. I just walk the fuck out the house. Go to the gas. I'm talking to the Indian dude at the gas station and shit. Fucked up.
A damn shame.
Pole on the dance stage, it's time to get down. Sudden urges to steal traffic cones become unbearable. What will you do?
That's how my
Are
dad.
you serious?
That's how my dad got. I took one when I was living here. I was fucked up, and I saw a traffic cone. I was like, "Oh shit, I want this." So I took 2 of them bad boys, put them in my trunk, and went to my dad's house. Like that Sunday, it was like, brought you some stuff.
I brought you.
Man, he wasn't even there, so it would have made it even easier. I went straight to the garage, put him in the garage, and he called me.
Go hide the evidence at your dad's house.
He called me like, "Hey, when these cones get here?" I'm like, "Oh, I got them. So when y'all be doing what happened so y'all do y'all stuff, it's easy to block it off and whatnot." I was like, "Cause Grassman got one." You're like, "Oh, okay," and that was it.
And came up with the perfect lie on the spot. Bruh.
Do with it? Where will you put it? Those are all questions for sober you. And finally, level 7. Schmacked. Also known as, alright, who peed in my pants? This is when you'll get the spins, where it feels like the whole room is spinning around and around, which can make you pretty nauseous. If you haven't already, this is probably when you're gonna projectile vomit all over the bathroom floor.
I've been there.
I've been there too.
I was there, up on the side of my car. Yup.
I was at a hotel party.
That's dangerous.
Yeah.
The side of the car was even worse, because I was...
Right, weren't you on the freeway?
No.
Oh, you were at home in the parking lot.
I was at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, that made it even worse.
Yeah, and I knew I was fucked up when I went to the bathroom. And the guy who was cleaning was like, he looked at me, I looked at him, I was like this. He was like, "You good?" I was like, "Shit, nigga, am I?" And I walked out. And the bartender was like, "You want another?" I was like, "Yeah, let me get another one." He was like, "No." I was like, "Yeah, let me get another one." So he gave me a shot, but it was water.
Of water.
And I was feeling good. I was like, hell yes. I went to get up, leave. The tables did like this. And I was fucked up like, oh shit. And when I got to the car, I sat in the car, I was going to the car. The car did like this. I was like, oh shit. Like the cars driving past was...
That's a damn shame.
They were like the Jetsons and slow. I was like, what the fuck? So I got in the car. I was about to leave. I just looked. I was like, open the door and just all down my shirt, just on the side of the car. Just...
That's disgusting.
I had to ride home with the window about like a dog, just... Because this was the level, that's my level of being fucked up. Worst experience ever.
Yeah. Because regurgitation hurts.
It does. Like, it does. It's pretty much why I like being high and eating certain foods, because that wholeness, it's just...
The bathroom heaving and shit.
About 60% of drunk people never get their head over the toilet. You also will probably not remember most of what happens after this point. This is when your number one priority should be to drink some water, maybe have a Gatorade or something with electrolytes in it, and have a little bit of food before you go to bed. And remember, if you're at a party, do not fall asleep with your shoes on. It is an unspoken rule that if you pass out with your shoes on, then legally anyone there is obligated to draw on your face with a permanent marker. That's why I always roll through barefoot. Speaking of bare feet, one time after a particularly debaucherous party at my friend's house, we woke up to this message in the group chat. Apparently, someone left their shoes in his fridge, and we never figured out whose shoes they were or why they were in the fridge, but I can only imagine a couple of drunk buffoons absolutely dying of laughter over putting someone's shoes in the fridge.
Or somebody was like, yo, your shoes cold. Because I've been that drunk, so I could see somebody putting their shoes in the refrigerator. It's like, you right, I got to keep them cold too.
Nah, I ain't been that drunk. I have been drunk where I didn't know where I parked at. I woke up the next day worried, so I looked up to when my car was not there. I thought someone stole my car.
I've done that sober, but anyway.
It turns out my dumb ass parked
somewhere else.
Parked another end of the complex, and I don't know how the fuck I made it home. I don't know how the fuck I made it to the. I just don't know. All I know is at some point my body, the little me in my head woke up. I was like, yo, hold on, you are way fucked up. And
Terrible.
It had me on autopilot. Just now, I don't condone drinking and driving. But like I said, luckily at my old place I was down the street from everything. So like I'm here. Ironically, it happened here too.
Yeah, straight shoot.
So like I said, it happened here too. I parked on that end, and I don't know how the fuck I just got in. I didn't even make it to the bed. I was just busting right here.
And I believe you.
Woo!
And here's a tip that may actually save your life at some point. If you're really drunk, do not fall asleep laying on your back. Get yourself into recovery position. That way you don't choke on your own vomit. Anyways, peace out, guys. I got some boys over and it's time for the next butt chug.
Yeah, so you don't want to, laying on your back is the worst thing you can do. Because your body doesn't have that, like, yo, nigga, wake up.
But if you drunk and shit, how you supposed to remember to put yourself in that position?
Cause
I know I would.
Because when you drunk, like first when you drunk, I fall face forward. So I just, boom. I'm just wherever looks like a flat, reasonable, somewhat comfortable, clean area. I'm just like coming drunk as hell, sleep on the floor. I'll make sure there's no shoe. I just like, and that's good because that way when you can't choke. So when you do throw up, it's gonna right there.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Whew, Lord have mercy.
But a lot of those was out of order for me. Yeah. Some of those are out of order for me.
Yeah.
You only have like one, so.
I mean, I'm a lightweight.
Yeah. It takes a lot.
And being a lightweight is both a blessing and a curse because it's all gonna hit you at once.
See me.
And that's how it is for me. Like I was only 3 or 4 or 5 shots in.
Damn, really? Well,
and
wait.
I was throwing up.
Well, let me ask you that. What shots were they? Were they Patron?
It was shots of everything.
Oh, that's why you was fucked up.
I was losing my fucking mind. This was when I learned that you can't, or that you shouldn't. I won't say you can't because you can, but you shouldn't mix dark and light.
I've done it. And I've been perfectly fine.
Yeah, well.
I went to college.
Because I was taking part in everything.
See.
Everything.
College. if I didn't learn nothing in college, the one thing I did learn in college, it was nothing about my degree. I didn't learn shit about that shit. But the one thing I did learn, don't smoke weed with white folks. But
I just told you that for free.
But two, how to control my liquor and how to discover the hangover cure. So yeah, I've mixed dark and I've mixed Patron, Henny, or any of the dark and whites, and it's just, I've been good. Now if I do Henny and Patron, or Henny, like dark, which is straight Henny, and then I get angry. But I've never been to the point where, like, to me, tequila, if I'm doing shots of Patron, like any tequila, so it has to be chill. I can do shots of that, and I'll be good, because it's chill. But if you do room temperature tequila,
you gonna be fucked up.
Third shot, my stomach is fucked. Like I'm.
So then, what's the hangover cure?
For me, now this may not work for everybody. Okay. But for me, what I do is, if I'm fucked up, I'm real fucked up, I'm gonna go to sleep. But I'm going to wake up, drink some water, and then go back to sleep. So when I wake back up the second time, I'm good.
Okay. If that's how it works.
That worked out. Obviously, it works for me. I went to college, man.
I don't have no hangover remedies.
We know. You got to sleep for a whole 36 hours. I went to college and stayed on campus, so I learned these things. Now, guys, this episode is not going to be free because I gave y'all advice. So the payment is that y'all got to continue watching us.
Anyways, as always, Colliders, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit the like button. Share with someone who you think would like it too. And if you're not a part of the Collider Squad, I don't know why you're not.
Yeah.
Because we coming back with more.
Yeah.
So hit the subscribe button because it's free.
It's free.
Anything else you want to add?
Hell no, this is my good video.
Bye, y'all.
Later.